eaten shrooms a couple times, but I haven't gone the full. I'm talking to a few researchers in psychedelics. It's an interesting scientifically place. Like, what is the portal you're entering when you take psychedelics?
Like an opera going on inside your body. And so I think that one of the things that happens when people take psilocybin or take ketamine, for example, is that the tethers are completely removed. And that's why it's helpful to have a guide, right? Because the guide is giving you sense data to steer that internal model so that it doesn't go completely off the rails.
Let's talk about emotion a little bit if we could. Emotion comes up often, and I have never spoken with anybody who has a clarity about emotion from a biological and neuroscience perspective that you do. And I'm not sure I fully know how to, I mentioned this way too much, but as somebody who was born in the Soviet Union and romanticizes basically everything, talks about love nonstop, emotion is
for many years I was sort of struggling with this set of observations, right? Which is that I feel emotion and I perceive emotion in other people, but scientists can't find a single marker, a single biomarker, not a single individual measure or pattern of measures that can predict what kind of emotional state they're in. How could that possibly be? How can you possibly make sense of those two things? And through a lot of reading and immersing myself in different literatures, I came to the hypothesis that the brain is constructing these instances out of more basic ingredients. So when I tell you that when I suggest to you that what your brain is doing is making a prediction, and it's asking itself, the last time I was in this situation and this, physical state, what did I do next? What did I see next? What did I hear next? It's basically asking what in my past is similar to the present. Things which are similar to one another are called sometimes when you're angry, you might cry. Sometimes your heart rate will go up, it will go down, it will stay the same. It depends on what action you're about to take. So your brain is preparing your body, the internal systems of your body, to execute some actions, to move in some way. And then it infers based on those motor predictions and what we call viscera motor predictions, meaning the changes in the viscera that your brain is preparing to execute. Your brain makes an inference about what you will sense based on those motor movements. So your experience of the world and your experience of your own body are a consequence of those predictions, those concepts. When your brain makes a concept for emotion, it's constructing an instance of that emotion. And that is how emotions are made.